His generous, giving spirit is a common theme in all the stories we tell about him. This final gift of tissue donation perfectly captures the essence of his character and highlights his selfless being. From a very young age, Jorge was no stranger to hardship or adversity. Growing up with 2 older brothers and a younger sister, Jorge took on the role many times as provider to help support his family. At 7 years old, when most kids his age were playing video games, he took care of his baby sister, while his family spent long hours in the sun cleaning fields of beets and onions as migrant workers. As a teenager, he lived and breathed football. Unfortunately, there were bills that had to be paid, and as a responsible teenager he grew up to be, he started working at a grocery store and worked odd jobs, going door to door, cleaning yards, and mowing lawns. He knew his family needed him, and football would just have to wait. For him, it was never really a choice he needed to make. Despite the struggles and hardships growing up, Jorge's ambition and desire for a better life led him to join the Air Force and serve 2 tours in Iraq. To Jorge, it was his duty to serve his country, and he went filled with honor and pride. Upon his return, he was determined to go to nursing school and graduate from the university he always dreamed of going to, Texas Tech. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in nursing in 2010. He would be the first and only one from his family to graduate from a university. He loved the idea of learning and experiencing all he could in the field of nursing, and was ecstatic about starting a new career and helping others and making a difference in this world. Jorge's legacy of commitment of service to others, his positive outlook on life, and compassion continues on through Team Jorge, a nonprofit organization created in his memory, whose mission is to raise money for the Jorge Fernandez Scholarship Fund, an endowed academic scholarship geared towards local students here in San Antonio who are wanting to pursue a degree in nursing just like Jorge. To date, Team Jorge has raised over $40,000, and this year, we awarded our first scholarship to a local San Antonio woman whose dream was to become a registered nurse. Our hope is that all the recipients of this scholarship not only share in the thirst for knowledge, as Jorge once did, but will also share in the compassion and respect for quality patient care that he strives for every single day. Jorge's tissue donation is just another way he continues to help others, even from beyond. The 7 recipients who have received parts of his limbs thus far are now able to move better and do more, and their quality of life has significantly improved because of him. As we continue to share his story, people continue to become inspired. As of today, 34 people have become registered organ and tissue donors in his memory. Jorge donated his tissue and his gift of life to improve the health of others in need, but he gave me his heart. He was the most selfless, loving, generous person I had the privilege of knowing, and I am so honored and blessed to share him with the rest of the world. He made my life better the moment he stepped into it, and there is so much joy in my heart knowing that a part of Jorge has the potential to make someone else's life better as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mendez. Some of the things that she just mentioned about Jorge that really just kind of caught my attention was something I wrote down was a duty to serve and becoming a provider. And in many ways, this is what our donors have done. They've become a provider for somebody else. whether it be organ, eye, or tissue, or all of the above. And what a beautiful way to serve others by giving that gift, even in those last moments.